Uh, Good. And we're back. Sorry about the short part. Oh, what I do? What do I mean? Pop-up view. I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry. What can I do? What can I say? So this is very close to me. Yeah, it's very, very close. Super close. And not used to it, but hey. We'll deal with it, I guess. So don't link it's your brain. Welcome to the real part. Because we're doing well, so having a fantastic day. You know that I didn't talk a lot during the first part. So what happened is this phone, I'm having humongous. When I say humongous problem, I mean humongous problem with charging. The receptacle of the charger isn't working well, and my apologies. When I say not working well, I mean not working at all. It's awful. I'm gonna have to buy a QR charger, wireless charger. I don't have a choice. It's not working. So with that being said, today we had a rough day, which is a good day. It's a good day, but it's a rough day. So I woke up super late because again we went to sleep at 8 o'clock, and it's kind of a crazy story. It's not necessarily the craziest story, but still. By the way, to finish yesterday, what we did is we played a little bit of Monster Never Cry, because right now we have the new phone. So we had the new phone for 2 days. Yesterday we spent a lot of time setting the phone, getting the tower to be idle. It's a lot more idle right now. Like I could not touch it for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. It's just that I have to look at it. That's the only thing. It's not touching. It's not anything else. It's just not looking at it, right? Why is it closed like that? Okay, well, so technically we're using this, right? But if we're using this, I have to use something, because otherwise it's on, I'm gonna show you. This is what I use with my phones, right? So you see this is the only thing that I have. Now, the phone being stable is a big part of it, because otherwise they'll not move, they won't do something, anything. It'll work like it's supposed to work, which is something we love, right? Something we adore, and super happy about that. But when it's on its side, there's more chance to fall. So I don't know if it makes sense, but it's weight. So gravity, right, means that your lower part is gonna be heavier. That's what it's resting on. It's like when you're on your feet. So you've noticed that when you're sitting down, you never had a problem with the weights. When you're on your feet, it's becoming heavy, becoming tired. That's why sometimes you lean. When you lean, what happened? You shift the weight of your body, which is not gonna be on your soul, right? When you're on your phone like that, the whole weight on it, right? So the weight is important because it'll act as an anchor. It acts as something that is heavy. So that's why we use things that are heavy to hold down stuff. For example, sorry, when you do a barbecue, think of barbecue, right? When it's winter or when it's raining, what do? You put something on top of it, right? And whether you put a rock, right? You put a rock in there. Why? Because the rock is gonna be on the base, and be heavier, so it's gonna be harder to. You don't put the rock on top. Put on the ground. When you do a tent, what do? You do little nails at each end of the tent. See, not charging. Fuck you. Fuck you and all your friends. You're not charging at all. See, the wire right now, I couldn't put it more. And it's not the wire itself, it's the phone. I have to hold it. But I'm not gonna hold it. Don't move. Don't move, we're good. Breathe in. I will you to stay. Thank you. Right? You like the wall? Me too. Hi wall. How are you? How are you? So yeah. So what was I doing? Oh yeah. Cool. If I leave it on there, if I leave it on the side, the weight is all surrounded, but it's not really solid, right? It's not really solid. It might fall, and if it falls, the phone can break, and if it breaks, I'm a dumbass. Which is why we leave the phone like that. Yeah. I also have a pimple. Hi, pimple. I'm gonna be looking here a lot because I'm texting this a lovely lady, and you know, it's hot and heavy. More hot than heavy, and more summer breeze than hot. It's very cool, very summery. Yesterday, as I mentioned, we spend a whole lot of time on the everything. The good thing about everything is what? When I do like this, it's because I have to press a playthrough. I have to press the phone for something, you know? It's not me trying to hide the fact that I'm picking my nose, because I am not picking my nose, right? If I was picking my nose, you wouldn't know, because I would do like that. Okay? No, that's a nice piece. Oh yeah, that's a really nice piece. Oh, ow! I went too deep. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I'm totally not picking my nose. Totally not. So yesterday, that's what I did. I was like, you know what? I'm in a good mood. I feel like chilling a little bit. The problem that we have right now, which is a great problem, humongous, amazing problem, is, so you guys know that, did you guys ever not sleep? Like spend like a whole night without sleeping? The hardest thing to do is during the night, because during the night you have problems. It's harder to stay awake. The best thing to do is in the morning. So sun will give you energy, right? And yeah, true story. Don't you find it weird that solar panel are able to get energy, but not moon panel, they don't exist? Don't you find it weird a principle like photosynthesis exists, but us human wouldn't take advantage of the fact that the sun is there? Does it make sense or not? Oh, it doesn't. Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Yesterday, I was waiting for my mom's friend downstairs, and it was during the evening. So now you know, by looking at the nature corner. I'm not gonna show you because I'm trying to get to you to see my videos. Shameless plug. Well, not Fiona, not Carl. Maybe Liam. Maybe Liam. Yeah. Why? Successful. Hello. And I was talking about what? About my favorite character? Fiona, my favorite character, please. Well, in season 1. Okay, season 2. Okay, season 3 too. Yeah. Before she breaks up with Ford, actually. Am I the only one? Maybe. Deborah. Fuck no. Carl. Cool dude. But Carl is great, but Carl takes what? 4 seasons to be average, to be even half as cool as Fiona was in season 1. Lips. Highest moment was dating his teacher while her cuck husband was watching. That's a highlight. Ian had to go through the gay Jesus to get back to Mike Mokovic. Just to realize that, hey, my dude just needed a good guy. Frank. Let's talk about Frank. Season 10 Frank. Working man. Oh, working man. Oh, working Frank. Oh, Gallagher. But then you realize that you're a pervert. Because as much as you like Frank when he was working and giving sexual transmissible disease, which is STDs, let's talk the lingual, right? Lingual. You realize that this possibility was the highlight of the show. Him being the most popular. But then you still miss him being the camion for the Mexican mafia, shoving things up his ass for the border. You're a pervert. Then who's left? Who's left, right? Well, Liam's left. Liam has never been the greatest. He's never been the worst. And because he's never been the greatest and never the worst, he is the only stable Gallagher. Yeah. And Liam's a cool character. But if you're Carl, you get Cassie. Who doesn't want Cassie? Just saying. What am I talking about? Shameless plug. I'm talking about the show Shameless. It's a good show. And I know there's 4 people that like, yo dude, this guy knows while the rest are like, What the fuck is he talking about, Carl? Carl Gallagher, bro. Representing the South Side. That is what's up. That is what's up. That's what's here. Oh, and I'm sorry. I didn't like Tammy. That's why for lips, the highlight was possibly Amanda. No. Amanda was cool. Don't get me wrong. Amanda was pretty cool. Amanda was freaking awesome. You kidding me? She took care of lips. Sex was possibly great. Cared about his family. Had a great family relationship with her father. And then Lips and his dad. His dad could have helped Lip get to greatness. Then you realize that, just like in Spider-Man, the girl that was the right one for you wasn't the one that you noticed. It wasn't the daughter of the landlord. It wasn't Mandy. It wasn't the guy screaming downstairs. Yeah. Yep. It was Mandy Malkovich. And you realize that the worst family in the show had the better member. Who was better? Karen? No. Sheila. Sheila was cool. Sheila or Monica? Sheila. Then did he have a relationship after that? I don't remember. He had better face, but let's be honest here. Yeah. So if I don't show you the beautiful sunset behind me, because I want you to do a shameless plug towards what I was doing, right? So the problem that I have right now, which is a fantastic problem, this is where we're going. See, there's a side tangent that lasts an hour long, but there's still the beginning point and then end point. Doesn't matter if you stop to take advantage of the roses or smell the daisies. I don't know if rose is a real plant. Is it? Or is it roses? Don't care. It's like I had a tattoo of it. Oh, I do. It's like I had 2 tattoo of it. Oh, wait. I do. But then you'll realize that your favorite flower is possibly the lilac. Why? Because you know a couple of Delilah. And they're good peeps. They're good peeps. Then they better than Ramona, who did my Boy Scout 30. What are you talking about? Slamming door. So yeah, so now, I was stressed, I was having a bad day. Now we're relaxing. I can talk to you guys. I'm gonna have a good time. The rest is all good. It's all up here. As long as you relax, as long as you're in control, everything else falls in line. So what I was talking about before I interrupt myself multiple times, my geez Louise, was the beautiful factor that the problem we have right now, which is fantastic, is I wake up at 2 p.m. But that's the problem that we have, is that we're going to sleep when the sun is rising. When the sun is rising, this is the best time to be awake. This is the most productive time because you get the energy from the sun. The sun goes here and it shines. Oh, the sunset is beautiful tonight. Oy. There was only one. That's all we got. So yes, so you realize that, and it's fantastic. So then what you do? You know what? I don't dislike the angle. It's a weird thing. You know why? It's a weird thing. Because this video doesn't exist. It's not a video. It's a screen recording with the tower. So yeah, it's not a real video. It's just a screen recording. Am I even real? I don't know. Is this even full? Am I even drinking? I don't know. Did you hear a noise that it was full? No. Is it empty? I don't know. I'm in a very good mood today. This morning I was very full of doubt. And after every single period of doubt, there's a period of clarity. Which doesn't mean that I found the answer. I just don't remember what I was doubting. So, the doubt is not, if you don't doubt, then the doubt isn't doubtable. Because it's undoubtable, it doesn't exist. So the preconceived doubt that you have are only real because you doubt yourself. You doubt the economy, you doubt the society. If you don't doubt those, you live in blissful ignorance or innocence. And you don't have those doubts, you don't have those problems. And you're happy. Denial. Which is the river in Egypt. Denial. So yeah, so right now we're going to sleep when the sun is rising. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go to bed at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is perfect because I wake up at 4. But then we have another problem. For the longest of times, I was waking up at 2. So when I wake up, I still think that I have 5-6 hours. I still think that, but I don't. I have 3 hours, I have a couple more. I'm not doing that good. And is that okay? That's more than okay. It's more than okay because 3 hours and a half should be enough to do what you have to do. But today, what I do? I build up the phone. So we did something great. We did something really good. First of all, I'm trying every single game. So we had Warframe. We'll talk about it more, but it's kind of pointless because I'm not gonna play it. I'm gonna do another video about that because why not? Why the fuck not? Why justify what you're doing? Why justify your action? Why not do something that you feel like should be done? Why? So yeah, trying to Never Cry, which is a great game, but was a bit bored. Now, was I bored? Was I tired? I don't know. But I spent the whole day doing Lord's work. So taking files from this one and this one. Oops, this one. That was thought it was no phone. There's the phone. And going here. By the way, great news. This has been going on since I woke up. I woke up, the first thing I did, pee, jerk off. Praise the Lord. And then I open it. Did I even wait to jerk off before I open it? I don't remember. Let's pretend like I have enough decency to do it. Let's pretend. Right? So then I go in and I'm like, okay, Archer, it's 3:30. What am I going to do? So I take all of the things that I have on both phones. So here's the solution, right? When I was a worker in a lovely company, I had my music on. I wasn't allowed, but I didn't care, 'cause mental health, it really does matter, and that was sanity. I had this phone to listen to music, to audiobook and videos, 'cause I was freaking bored. But then my boss came and got mad, confiscated the phone until I gave up and left it on the desk. So when I would come to work, I would have to put this phone on the desk. I have 2 phones. That's what I have, which is amazing. Amazing, is the capacity to do 2 phones, right? So I came in work, listening to music, my boss was like, hey, said I cannot trust you. So I put the phone on the desk because I keep telling you not to listen to music. I'm like, okay, boss, no problem. But this guy is smart. So this guy had another phone. And then I got even smarter, which is not nice. I started thinking like, you know what? I really gotta sell this. I gotta sell this like a movie, right? I gotta sell this like the 4th movie of the trilogy, Lord of the Ring. Yeah, I was successful selling it. So I had a second phone, but I also had a second pair of earbuds. So I tell my boss, here are the earbuds and here's your phone, but I got 2. And you wanna know the truth? I had 3 phones. And I had 3 pairs of earbuds, so even if it did. So yeah, but here's where the talent, the real and the weight of talent fails me. This is where we break the scale. My apologies. A smarter dude would have took the time to check out what music that I have on this phone and on this phone. Right it. So I worked there for 4 or 5 years. which is not true. We were there for a lot longer, but I listened to music for 4 or 5 years because then I made some friends and I learned the language. I was like, you know what? No, that's not true. I was obsessed with making content, so. But from 2017, which I started working, 2021, when I started making content, 40 hours of music per weeks. So what I did was I had double. But here's a great thing. In 4 years, I listened to 3 people. Comic historian? No, 4. 5, 6, 7. No, not 7, but I want to do the 6, 7 because I want you guys to click off the video. Like, dude, this guy. This guy. So I was listening to Mort in order of the youngest, not the youngest, the more recent, and the oldest. Because why not? Mort, which is Horror Story, which was really good. Really good. You're not working listening to Horror Story, you live it good, bro. Who else? Comic historian. Because fuck, that was amazing. Kip Boga. Nico Caro Caro. Now we're switching the order, right? And that is 4. I told you 4 people. So then, if you're smart enough, you know that, okay, well, you listen to these 4 people. And the craziest thing that I did was we did folders. The folder, because the application that I use, X Recorder, you need to have folders. Otherwise, it plays randomly. So you need to have folders. For example, I'm going to create a folder with 3 videos in it, or 3 music file in it, because I want to listen to those 3 over and over again. 14% out of 6% is great. I just need to resist until 9. At 9, I can do whatever I want. But for now, we're surviving. So then, I thought about it, okay? What did you listen to? Also, fun fact, which is completely incredible. This morning, this phone was giving problem. Hey, this is me. Stop talking about. So you see, you have me, hi. You have here, hi. So then this is not a video, this is a recording. So you have this one that made problem. Didn't have enough storage. Luckily speaking, yesterday, I was looking for a wire. And because yesterday I was looking for a wire, I found out that I had my SD cards. I was like, I bet you one of them is empty. My apologies. One of them was empty. From 2020. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. I am not even joking. Wish I was joking. Why? I don't know. There's things about life that you wish you were joking. There's things about life like, you know what? It should all be a joke. It should all be chaos. It should all be like meaningless, right? The fact that you have a physical representation of every single media that you were listening to 5 years ago, and you still have that within the past, talk about it. Today we did the greatest thing, which is what? Transferred every single file from both these phones and this one. So we have now the mukbang. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not great. Why? There's still things missing. I don't know if we have some doubles, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's because I was listening to the same people for 4 or 5 years, and on 2 different phones. I don't know what I listened to, because let's be honest here, I could have listened to the same video twice, 3 times. If somebody is good, you can listen to 2 or 3 times. How do you know something is great? When you rewatch it. How do you know if food is good? When you crave it. Right? Right? You know what's crazy? I'm gonna let you know, I don't know the secret. Also, look, the brick is falling, dude. Took a picture for my dad. I took a picture for my dad. There you go. There you go. So, when you go to a fancy restaurant, let's talk about a name. I would say Nobu. Don't sue me. I've never been there, so I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass. Which is also where the food comes out of. So, on concept, right? Did you ever crave something, a meal at Nobu? Or did you ever crave the experience? When you said you miss your mom's spaghetti, you vomit on the sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bomb. But he keeps on forgetting bomb. Frozen bombsicle. Insanity. He walked down, the whole crowd goes so loud, he's choking now. Everybody's choking now. Right back to reality. Oh, the goes gravity. 8 Mile? Anybody? Not 7, not 6, or 6, 7. I want you guys to think. Yo. What did I just say? What did I just say? If you're paying attention, you know. And I had videos from 2020. The number of dabbing, the presence of dabbing in there is undescribable. That's a good thing. I was watching a show, I don't even remember the show. I was watching a show. They talk about the history of YouTube. They're like, hey, you remember planking? Like, yeah, planking was cool. You know? So yeah. Fuck being cringe. Do what you want. When I do something, when I dab, dab. Do I want to dab? No. Am I regretting dabbing? Perhaps. I don't know. Ask my lawyers. I don't have a lawyer, so good luck. So yeah, so I was watching that. Today's a weird day. I'm insane. I feel insane, but I feel also very creative. That was nice. Sorry. It was empty before. I burped. There was more. Empty before. Burp. More. Rhyming is so easy, but it's just so fun. Now we have no more batteries, so 70%. I might have to run and plug it back in. Because I have to do 18 more minutes. It's not that bad. It isn't that bad. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. Be right back, my friend. I will go connect the battery. That way I can charge again. And it's so sad. Even if I don't be good. Put your picture on my wall. It reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Dear Slip, I wrote you, but you ain't calling. At the bottom, you must not have got him. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. Please don't call, I wonder why. But then I had enough. When you realize just how good Stan was, you know, and just how legendary Eminem was. And then you ask, where's your Stan? I'm taking Stan application, guys. So if you wanna, I want you to be exactly like the video clips or the song. My apologies. There you go. Hi, how are you? How you doing? A little bit of eyes going. How you doing? This is already at 15. What the freaking heck? So this is complex. I have to do like this. Do like this, and when I do like this, it should be okay. Much better, isn't it? So yeah, so because for the flash. Or for the one thing that we always do: work hard, play hard, work hard and play hard. Great song. So yeah, so because I know what songs I did, and I did pay attention to if I have double, because back then it made sense to have double. If I have one phone one day, I have it. If I don't have it, I can have the other phone and then listen to it. But then, the two phones are full of the same thing. I think a copy of everything is good, but if you don't need the first thing, when was the last time that I listened to music? A while ago. It was the time that I worked a while ago, a long time ago, It's a fucking long time. So we did this. We transferred everything from mukbang, from comic, which is full comic review from Comic Historian and Comic Explain, the two best channel in my opinion. I just said it. I just told you guys what I was listening to. I already forgot. I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait until the sunrise first to the mukbang. So if you were expecting a mukbang, I don't know why, I don't know whom, I don't know where. Okay. I just said it. So it was a horror story. And mukbangs. Yeah, Nikokoro Karo. There you go. There you go. It took me a while. And you won't believe this, but I took out about 30 gigs of each phone. Right? So then it's 60 gigs, but then there's a lot of double. And then the importance of it is insane because Nikokado, Avocado, has a tendency to delete videos, which is totally right, totally up to him to do, 100%. However, it is kind of tricky. It is kind of tricky because I have these videos in a file for MP3 because when I was at work I could listen to him. Listen to him talking and my apologies. The number of times I have no right to complain if somebody else do. My apologies. So yeah, so we did 60 gigs of video, transferred it to one. I'm gonna be able to clean it, and then I'm gonna have a copy, a single copy, right? That was my day. Why was it crazy? Oh, there was a lot of things that happened. It went really well. So here's why it was so crazy. That's where we were going with this. The reason why it was so crazy is simple. I usually wake up at 2. But if I wake up at 2, I go to sleep before sunrise. Now, here's the thing. I don't mind missing sunrise. I miss going to sleep when it's happening. That's crazy. I don't know how it works, but this is how it works. So then I'm like, okay, well, if you want to watch it, you want to watch it. But if you don't, you don't. I'm like, you know what? I want to watch it, right? And at the same time, it's perfect. In the winter, I can't. Because at night, I have to do, at 7 o'clock, I have to be there for the tower. Which, again, is the only schedule that I have. Other than sunrise, sunset. So, sunrise, sunset, tower. And my dailies in Ulala. My dailies in Ulala is at 5 o'clock. So they're perfect. 5 o'clock, we have to finish our dailies in Ulala. And then what I have to do is I have to go out and eat my mukbang 5 o'clock because the sun rises at 5:12, 5:15. So it's perfect. But like I'm saying, so in the winter I can't because the sun's gonna wake up at I'm gonna say wake up because that's how kids say it, and clearly a kid. So yeah, so the sun wakes up at 7 o'clock, which is 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock sometimes. I can't. But in the summer, it rises at 5 o'clock. So if my work hard, play hard, work hard and play hard. The only thing that I ever do. Almost died, but pick it up. Which is great. Great. Insane, but great. See? Sun is almost done. The sun is almost done, bro. So this is perfect. This is fantastic. So, yeah. So that's the problem that I have right now. We're going to sleep at 5:30, 6 o'clock, which is fantastic because you wake up at 2 o'clock. So you have to predict 8 o'clock, right? It's rare that I sleep more than 8 o'clock, but it's not rare that I sleep less. So you have to allow yourself the most time to sleep, right? So if I go to sleep at 6 o'clock, which was the case for the longest time, I wake up at 2. Waking up at 2 give me 6 hours to edit, upload, and do my dailies in 2 games, which is in 3 games actually, which is 7 Nights Idle, 7 Nights Rebirth, and Overgeared Hero. So as long as I have this, I can say I did something. There is a lot. No, it's not a lot because you have to edit. Yesterday we did a live of 10 hours. I have to edit 10 hours. Now, am I gonna do clips for everything? No, but we still have 20 clips, 30 clips from 10 hours. Are they all good? No. No. If somebody can guarantee you greatness, they're lying. Because guaranteed greatness doesn't exist. Guaranteed greatness doesn't exist. can get close to it. If you're really talented, you can kind of guarantee a result because you're really good. But even there, that's rare. Even there, that's rare. I like that. I like that a lot. I like saying that a lot. Why did I feel so good? Don't know why, but hey, it did. So yeah, so that's it. Now, what else? Yeah, so for the 6 hours, you have to edit down 10 hours or 12 hours because usually we do 12, right? So you have to do that, and then you have to upload. And then, right now, what we're doing, which is not good, is we're very good about working. So before, I was going to sleep a bit before, so we're doing 4 hours per day, 6 hours, but now we're doing good. So we're doing 10 hours now. I have to upload for 10, 10, 10, 16, 10, 10, 10, 10, and 10. So do the math. That's how much I have to upload. So then when I wake up, it's great because when I wake up to my files not being uploaded. So I know the whole night, no matter how much I slept or how little I slept, they were doing something. I want to know something crazy? Automatization, getting work done when you're not working, is the greatest thing. The greatest thing. The greatest thing. The greatest thing. Incredible. It's like, wow, dude, I can sleep. Oh, I want to sleep 30 minutes more? No problem. And then, even better than that, because you calculate very, very well. You know, it takes you around 9 hours, 9 hours and a half. So what you do is, you wake up, stretch, get something to eat. Doesn't matter what you do, you get something to eat. And then what you do, which is also really good. It's fantastic, dude. Fantastic. It's amazing. Just amazing. Unbelievable, bro. I get emotional because of how nice it is. When things work well, I get emotional. Because lately, there's been a lot of self-doubt. And that self-doubt coming from a place of insecurities, of course, which is, I think, normal. I think everybody goes through it. Or not. I don't know. I know that most people go through it, right? And then, you feel like everything works. So going from a place of, I'm not sure what works, to a place where I know this is working. This doesn't have to work. Popularity, fame, click, view, whatever you want to call it. But if a total of views, and again, this is mental, if my results or my guaranteed results are 0, I have a chance between a guaranteed 0 but a project that I finished, or guaranteed 0 on a project I didn't finish. So yeah, so you have an hour and a half, 2 hours to wake up, to do whatever you want. So then you can wake up, stretch, go take a shower, do your dailies of Overgeared Hero, which takes a lot of concentration, but it's a fun game. So this is getting you to wake up. You can edit and upload. What is going on? Why am I telling you all this? Because if you wake up at 2 o'clock, or if you wake up at 4, which we did today, and you're at 8 o'clock, you have to be here. Then instead of having 6 hours, you have 4 hours. And your brain, the first thing he says is not, dude, you have 6 hours. Like, okay, well, we have time. But time passes like that. That's why today was crazy. I spent an hour on the phone with Belle because I changed. The worst thing I did in my recent life. And there's so much. Actually, people, the worst thing I did to myself. Okay, that's better. Was winter. I don't know what I did, but they asked me to do a eSIMs. So an eSIM is, okay, well, if something happened to the SIMs card, you get it always on your phone, right? So then I can receive call, I can call you. I cannot send text, but I can receive text. So why I cannot send text is because when I send text, it still remembers having a previous contract. So it's trying to send you text via the contract. Okay, 5%, no problem. Now I'm gonna go in. Anyway, the sunset is pretty much done. So we're gonna go charge that. And there you go. So now what I'm gonna do is, sadly, gonna take you guys with me because I need to charge your phone. But what I'm gonna do is take a small break, and with a small break, I'm gonna bring every phone in, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Work hard, play hard. So it won't be long, guys. Oh, I can't keep charging. Okay. Bit higher. There you go. Perfect. Okay. We're good, guys. We're good. Oh, we're good. What is that, guys? So just like I said, I spent an hour and a half on the phone just for them to tell me, like, listen, this is a more complex problem. We're gonna call you back in the next 48 hours. So I'm like, okay, no problemo, hermano. And I said, why are you speaking Spanish? And I said, oh, I don't know, sir. So yeah, okay, so you're charging. Nice. Nice. I'm just having to push it to upload, to do this and do this. Perfect. Tum 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 tum. Okay, so this is better if I do like this. So I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna do another part, guys, because again I fucked it up. Fuck!